Good morning, dears.
I thought we already said good morning.
We never recorded this morning.
Good morning.
We just got off the train and go sightseeing. And we're seeing the sights. Tired. Got like 4 hours of sleep and that's it. But here we go.
Pierce.
Really?
I don't know what you tell me to say. I mean, that's what you said.
I'm ready to eat. It's hot. It's
Stay with us.
really hot. I'm ready to eat. Beautiful sights.
Like to thank you for your very kind attention downstream so far. Thank you.
We didn't get nowhere. I know.
Stop at the stop at the stop at the stop at the stop.
We're on this boat tour. I don't know what it's called. It's the circular curve.
Yeah.
Circular curve. But it has been stop after stop as if we're on a trainer bus.
It's our fourth stop.
Yeah.
Go third, so now I'm counting we got them.
Yeah. But we will put pictures. Hot, you guys. Of course, we picked the hottest week. Now it's hot in here.
Huh?
It seems like they don't believe in air conditioning nowhere. Not in the restaurants. I guess they put a little bit of air conditioning on, but buses, no air. Boat, no air. Nothing, no air. So that's what we've been doing with. Not heat.
It's been fun outside of heat.
Yeah. Just no air.
On the left, behind the trees, with the world famous Tower of London. Started getting built in 1078, and the oldest part is where you see the four towers and the flagpole. That is known as Norman's Keep, or the White Tower. The tower has been many things in its time. It's been a royal mint, a zoo, an observatory, a prison, a fortress, and of course the place of execution. Some of the last two people to be in the tower was the Cray brothers for one night. They were able from the army. Keep looking to the left on the embankment wall. You see the brick
and designed by Sir John Wolfe-Barry. The two lower spans in the centre can be raised up like a giant drawbridge to allow larger ships in and out of this part of the river. At the top there's walkways put there for the public to use. They're now open and you can go up there and get some fantastic views of London. On our right, of course, the famous Tower of London, commenced by William the Conqueror in 1078. He built the square tower in the centre. It's got 20 surrounding towers. They was all added by different kings and queens of England. And in its time it has been a palace, fortress, prison, royal mint and even a zoo. In front of the Tower of London on the river wall, the bricked up archway has a sign above it. It says entry to the Traitors' Gate. Through that once open arch is where traitors were taken after they were found guilty of treason up at Westminster. They was rowed down the river, taken up through the archway, marched up onto Tower Hill where they had their heads chopped off. After their heads were chopped off, their heads were dipped into tar and then walked along to the old London Bridge and stuck on a spike as a warning to all other traitors who were coming into London. Of course, we don't have that form of punishment in this country anymore. They replaced it with community service.
Maybe murdering people.
On the left-hand side, if you look carefully, it's in camouflage colours, you will see a large grey warship. This is the Belfast and is the largest light cruiser that was ever built for the British Royal Navy, weighing 11,552 tonnes. This vessel saw action during the Second World War and last fired those guns in Korea in 1952. She was the flagship for the United Nations. Today this is a museum and is open to the public every day of the week. Back on our right-hand side, the building behind the trees with the clock face is Water Guard House, the offices of Her Majesty's Customs and Excise. Now, if you come back from your holiday with too much duty-free, tobacco, alcohol or any illegal substances, the customs officers will take it from you. They will bring it back to this building and twice a year they burn it. If you look on the roof there, just above the clock, you'll see 6 little black chimneys and the incinerator that is under this building. I am now in my 38th year of working on this river, and I can honestly say that in all those years I have never seen any smoke coming out of those chimneys, and I've been told they have one of the best office parties anywhere in London. Up ahead of us we have the new London Bridge, site in the last 2,000 years. The previous London Bridge to this one was sold off to America for just over £1 million and is now across Lake Havasu at the edge of the Arizona desert as a tourist attraction. The first London Bridge was built by the Romans in 43 AD. Now before we get to London Bridge, coming up between the buildings on our right hand side, the Fire of London burned for 4 days and it destroyed 4/5 of the city. That monument has been built very close to where the fire started. It actually started in a baker's shop in Pudding Lane, just around the corner. As we come through London Bridge, if you go back over to the left-hand side, between the buildings, just behind the trees there, you'll see Southwark Cathedral, one of the oldest cathedrals within the bounds of London, dating back to the early 13th century. John Harvard was baptised in there. He was the son of a local butcher and he was educated at Cambridge. And at the age of 23, John Harvard went to America and he helped to found the world-famous Harvard University in Massachusetts. Also to our left, in between the buildings, we have a small black wooden sailing ship, a replica of the Golden Hind, the vessel that's a France.
Yours